Thanks for tuning in to Know Wine in No Time. I'm your host Dave, and today we're going to explore a very small northern Italian wine growing region by the name of Lugana. Now, where exactly is Lugana situated? It's just south of Lake Garda, and it straddles the border of Lombardy and Veneto. And here we're focused on one specific white wine varietal, and that's a varietal by the name of Turbiana. So you've never heard of Turbiana? Don't worry. For years it was thought to be an offspring of Trebbiano and very closely related to that. So much so that they called that grape Trebbiano di Lugano, the Trebbiano from Lugano. But in 2008, some DNA testing found out that it's a distant cousin of the Verdicchio grape and more closely aligned with that than Trebbiano. But in 2021, this grape was given its own unique varietal by the Italian Wine Varietal Registry. And in that situation, it was put exactly where it should have been all along. It's a beautiful varietal and very unique. When we think about the microclimate that it thrives in, if we think about millions of years ago, the glaciers pushed through that area, created a trench that is now Lake Garda, and also deposited clay in the southern reaches of that appellation. And this grape loves that clay-rich soil. Now, it does pose a few vineyard hazards, and what I mean by that is it buds quite early, so it's susceptible to frost, and it ripens quite late, so it's susceptible to mold and mildew. But the wine that it produces is really beautiful. And we think of a DOC Lugana. Now, wine laws in that area say that the wine must be at least 90% Turbiana, and the other 10% can be other local varietals. So very strict on the wine laws. When we look at the breakdown of production in that area, 90% of all the wines produced in Lugana are still dry wines. The other 10% can be sweet wines or also sparkling wines. So you'll see those on occasion. So let's think about what would a wine like this pair with. Well, tonight I'm making a wild mushroom asparagus risotto, and this wine's going to be absolutely perfect with that. But I would also pair it with things like poultry, and I also like it with spicy Asian or Indian type of cuisine. So you're probably interested in what this wine tastes like. So let's dive in. First, we'll take a look. So if we look at the wine in the glass, the first thing that we notice is it's kind of pale yellow, just bordering on straw. If we swirl to liberate the aromas, what leaps out of the glass is a little bit of citrus fruit. So think grapefruit bordering on lemon with a slight bit of pineapple and some nuttiness to it, almost like an almond. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. So as this creation from Franti passes by the palate, the first thing that we notice is we have that beautiful kind of pineapple, tart pineapple bordering on mandarin type flavors. Mid-palate, we have that beautiful acidity kick in, which really gives it a mouth-watering feel. And on the back side of the palate, we get something in between, let's say, bitter almond and hazelnut, which really intensifies the complexity of this wine. Really beautiful, and it's going to be perfect with my risotto. So I'm going to get back and enjoy a little bit more of this Lugana, and I ask that you tune in next time, because soon you'll know wine in no time.